Hanggang ngayon, matindi pa rin ang polusyon sa ating mga ilog at dagat.
Nauubos ang basura.
Sityo sa lungsod dahil sa malakas na pag-ulan kahapon.
Sityo sa Barangay Alangilan sa Batangas City dahil umano sa pag-apaw ng bagong gawang kanal.
Isang barangay sa Batangas City muling binaha dahil sa malakas na pag-ulan kagabi.
It was in 2006 in Guimaras when the Philippines experienced its worst oil spill. This was when the empty Solar One oil tanker sank amidst bad weather, carrying 2 million liters of bunker fuel. The country's worst environmental disaster at sea was prepared for and reenacted in the first National Marine Pollution Exercise or MARPOLEX 2022, led by the Philippine Coast Guard, conducted earlier today in Manila Bay.
Dami-dami ng plastic ang balat na natin. Kakatamad pa naman linisin ko.
Tapon ko na lang sa isang bag yun, no? Kumbaga, parang same place lang naman din yun. Para isang tapon na lang.
Tingnan mo, ang milkfish, may microplastic sa kaibigan. Kumakain pa naman ako nun.
Mindanao State University Iligan Institute of Technology conducted a study on the presence of microplastic in milkfish in Butuan Bay last year. The results published this year noted the presence of various plastic types in the fish belly, including fiber, fragments, granules, and film. These microplastics are derived from plastic bags, containers, and bottles.
Ito yung spread. May papakita ko sa'yo nakakatawa. Tingnan mo.
Every year, millions of tons of waste find their way into our oceans. The casual littering, the untreated sewage from homes, the agricultural runoff. It all piles up. Industrial toxins from our power plants and ports, heavy metals, it poisons our marine life. From the fish to the corals, in Batangas City, our beautiful coast is a serious environmental hotspot. And the problem is intensified because of poor garbage disposal, combined with the bigger, more frequent floods and typhoons that climate change is causing along the coast. It is not just a far-off problem. It is being flushed to our doorstep, polluting the very sea our local fishes rely on for their income and livelihood. To combat this, our city has launched the Green Urban Initiative. This isn't just talk. It's action.
Nais isulong ng Batangas Provincial Government Environment and Natural Resources Office o PGNRO ang isang zero-waste micro-refilling community store sa buong lalawigan bilang solusyon sa mga plastic na basura na ang iba ay napapadpad sa ating mga karagatan.
First, the zero waste strategy inspires local businesses and households to adopt sustainable green practices like the Tayong Kalikasan project. We must enforce mandatory source segregation, separating waste at the source to cut the volume of untreated domestic and plastic waste flowing into the bay. This is how we protect our reefs and our fishermen. Second, the port greening project is leading by example. With energy-efficient infrastructure and robust environmental management systems, our port is reducing industrial pollution, minimizing waste, and helping to secure the long-term health of the coastal areas. We have been recognized with the Green Port Award.
Akin pala ang basura na yun. Ako rin pala ang may kagawa ng baha.
We're the problem, pero hindi dapat forever. We need to do more than just to follow the rules. We need to believe in them. We need a change in behavior, not just a new bid.
These initiatives are the foundation, and to make them truly transformative, we cannot rely on passive compliance. We need a catalyst for continuous improvement and deeper action. We need an engaging community ambassadors program. Trained, passionate locals who can bridge the gap between policy and people, they won't just inform, they will inspire ownership, teach proper waste audits, and advocate for protecting our mangroves and native coastal species. They will make zero waste a community pride, not a chore.
Our advocacy is driven by data. Recent studies confirm the alarming reality of microplastic contamination in Batangas. The findings showed the sedimentary contained the highest microplastic counts, totaling over 150 pieces, followed by fishes.
This evidence proves that the plastic waste, sewage, industrial pollution washing into our shoreline are not just dirtying the beaches. They're also harming the marine life, making the water unsafe, and directly impacting the livelihood of fishers and the quality of life in coastal communities.
To combat this contamination and protect our city from pollution and erosion, we must push beyond current efforts through a dedicated community and ambassadors program.
Ambassadors will lead the way in mangrove restoration, planting native vegetation to create natural buffers that trap pollutants and stabilize shorelines. By restoring these areas, the ecosystem becomes healthier, improving water quality and providing vital habitats for marine life.
Ambassadors will teach proper waste audits to precisely identify the sources of pollution, guiding the city towards stronger zero waste policies and extended producer responsibility. This strategic approach will ensure we restore our marine environment and protect local communities.
The goal is clear: restore our marine environment, protect our communities, and achieve the long-term sustainability of Batangas City's coastal areas.